Hello, everyone, and good evening once again to another episode and the edition of um, the Conversations with Kingsley Omoyefe. Today, I have, of course, one of our in-house, one of our biggest casting director, actor, and producer, who will be joining me live very shortly. But before then, I just want to welcome the community. You know how we do it. You indicate that you're around. You just send your messages, send a chat to us that you're on, you're live with us. Your questions, your comments, and all that. We'll take them in. Um, like I usually say, we're here for you guys. So it's a community that is basically for every one of us. So ladies and gentlemen, um, I welcome you to today's show again. My name is Omoife Kingsley. Um, and this is Nollywood Conversation with Omoife. So today we'll be looking at acting for beginners. We're going to give you guys tips, on how you can sustain, how you can survive in this industry as actors and especially those of us who are just joining the industry uh, quickly. Not, I mean, join the industry now that the industry is coming real good. So today we'll be talking about how to become an actor, a beginning actor, or to become an actor when you don't have experience or you don't have the training or the knowledge as an actor. So good evening, everybody. I welcome everybody. Very soon, shortly, our guest to join us. But I just want to say, let's keep it going. The community's on. I see everybody in my community. Those of you who are online, I see a couple of us who are online. Please just say hi and put up your comments as it goes and all that. Well, while we wait for him, I'd like to take some of the one or two questions that came in before the show start. But let me acknowledge the presence of a very good friend of mine, Opeyemi Olusonya. Thank you very much. Says hi. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. Uh, Thank you for everyone out there who has joined today, who are joining us today for this episode. So the first question, basically, that came up when I was preparing this episode was, for someone with zero acting experience, what is the first step? Right. So for me, the first step that you need, honestly, is training. The first step is training. Start small, join a community theater, do some acting workshops, or even free online courses. Acting is about practice, so no waiting for the big break before you start. So start, you know, um, from where you are. Train yourself. Do training formal or informal. Start small. Well, a lot of community theater abound within and around everywhere we are. At the National Theater, the NCAC, everywhere you can join. Even within the different localities, we have different theater groups that abound in those places. You can join them and start there. Also, you can also join drama schools. There are a couple of drama schools that you can basically join and put things together and get yourself up to date. So, of course, acting workshop abounds everywhere, right? Every now and then, a couple of where a lot of industry event comes up, uh, usually come up from time to time. So it's very important that you can join them um, and learn. Maybe in master classes, in coaching classes. You can ask questions, you can learn from there. You can also become a mentee, to different actors and all that. It's very important you can also become a mentee. Of course, you can do online courses, free online courses, on YouTube, on different social media, social platforms. You can do online courses. And of course, this is one of those opportunities also that you can also have by coming on the King Somoife TV and learn about it. We have a lot of information on this channel, the King Somoife TV, and basically, specifically, you can also log into a playlist of Nollywood conversations. We deal with a lot of things that include training and all that. So basically, we put up up everything together. Let me just look through some other questions. Um, right, is acting a talent or link? Okay, let me just um, quickly respond to one or two questions. I think I see Mr. Amand. Mary Omoife says, way to go. Thank you very much, Jerry. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your support as always. I appreciate you. Um, um, Let me see. You can send your questions. We will take them as we go. While we wait for our guest to join quickly. Is going to join us in a moment and all that. So Akwemi saying thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining us. For every other person that's online, thank you. Just indicate that you are with us, and we'll know shortly. Mr. Aman will join us and all that. So let's talk about the second question I received is acting talent or skill. Well, acting is a mix of both. It's not necessarily, it's not just talent, it's not just skill. So it's basically a mix of both. So some people are naturally expressive. Without training, they hit a wall, right? You can hit a wall without training. So even if you are quite expressive, but you need that training to push you across and take you to where you want to go. Then for skill, of course, skill can be learned, right? It can be learned anyhow, any way you can learn skills and all that. So um, and the best actors are always students of the craft. If you look at some of the best actors in the world right now, they didn't just have the talent. They have a mix of both talent and the skill. Let me recognize some people on the community, people out there who in the community. You can send in your question. We can take them as we go. While wait for our special guest to join us, we just look at how we can start out without having major issues. So of course you can search out audition place for auditions, online training and all that. So it's very, very important that you have all these things at the back of your mind when you get them going. Um, of course, I'm going to also ask Mr. Amanboy when he comes in for his own um, angle to this whole questions and all that. But let me take it from the best of my understanding and best of my knowledge. But the most important thing is that the knowledge conversation is basically a place where we speak from a place of understanding and a place of education. We don't just speak because we want to speak, but we speak because we know what we're talking about in this industry and all that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll move on to the next one. Let's see. Just a minute. Just a minute. I see. Just give. Hello, can you hear me? Mr. Aman, can you hear me? Okay. While it tries to join us, we'll just see one or two questions. I expect questions from the community, pending when we get to him. I'll just post this right here. He's having issues trying to connect. Let me post this right here. Um, okay, so okay, okay. So I guess he's still trying to log in. Let's go ahead and say for acting and class training and all that. How important are acting classes? So the truth is that acting classes give you structure. They give structure. They help beginners understand voice, movement, and character. You can start without them though. But the classes, when you go for training classes, will open up and speed up your growth. So it's very important that you have um, go for a class training. You know, like a couple of guys will say, okay, I can just learn on the field. I can learn on the road. I can learn. Yes, very you can learn as an informal person, but it's very important that you also try and see how you can get into the class and learn because like I said, it will give you structure. How does it give you structure? You know everything that has to do with the process of filmmaking, of production, the process of production, uh, pre-production, production itself, post-production, of course, distribution. So you know all these opportunities and you know everything that has to do with film production and all that. So it's not try and error. So it's very important that you do acting in a class, like in a formal system, where they can imbibe the acting structure into you and all that. So, like we said, it will help the beginners, right? So, acting is about emotions, about use of voice, about movement and all that. So, it will help you understand your voice better, um, you also give you movement, how you calculate your movement, how you move, and how you do your things and all that. It's very important that you have these very fundamental things that you as a very good actor. That's actually what stands out a very good actor and somebody who just learns along the line without having proper structure, putting himself into place. Uh, of course, say you also help you to understand voice. In a lot of these acting classes and these training classes, uh, voice trainings and voice coaching comes in, and most of the time you see that uh, most of the time we bring others voice training people voice coaches who will teach you about voice modulation and voice control, how to use your voice very well in emotional situations and all that, how you can basically voice controls and all that. It's very important that you have that at when you do your thing and all that. So of course I'll say it helps you to build your character. You know, I was saying to a couple of my students recently, I was saying to them that often than not, uh, most people when they write their scripts, they write script using the same voice texture, the same character lines and all that. So sometimes, most of the time, you see in a couple of films, the gate man is speaking the same way as his boss or our boss, as the case may be. It's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be a situation where you, as the gate man, will speak as this, they will speak in his own way and all that. So all these things will help you build character when you go to the class for acting school and acting acting coach as an acting coach and all that. So it's very important that you have this at the back of your mind. Okay. So it can also say well, of course, well, like I said, you say you can start without them, but the class will speed up your process, speed up your growth, and speed up your understanding. Of course, when people often know that you're well trained in the business of acting, business of production, you know, they will know that something's up there. This guy is a good actor, and this guy is well prepared, and all that. So if you have this proper training, of course, it will help you do the right thing at the right time as we go. You also have to speed up your growth, right? It helps you to speed up your growth, right? Um, so it's very important that we go up with this one. Um, Let's see the next question. Uh, so, what type of training? What type of training do you, what type of training would I? Well, I would recommend theater, a lot of training, right? I say like theater builds discipline, right? It's very if we can do theater, yes, it builds disciplines and it bring uh, um, it brings a lot of things into perspective when you go into theater. So discipline is built at the theater. Anybody that has a theater background has strong discipline. So it's very important that you also have that at the back of your mind. Then let's talk about film school. You know, of course, film school teaches technique. You know, so when you're in film school or drama school, the case may be, it teaches you technique. You know, of course, then online courses give you flexibility such a way that you can do it at your own time, at your own pace, and all that. So pick one that fits your fits your goal and fits your budget. So I'll say we have three types of training that I'll recommend. One, theater, you know, which I basically said it builds discipline. You know, every theater practitioner, every theater trained person must first inculcate discipline. So you see them abound in our industry. You know, and all those that have theater training, you see that they have the proper discipline when it comes to theater as a way. I mean to production as project. You know, of course, then film school teaches techniques. You know, it teaches you how to go play by the books, by the rules, and all that. It is very very important that you go by that and see how it goes and all that, right? And I'm seeing that our guest is having a bit of challenge trying to link up. I hope that will join us soon and all that. But let me come to the community. Thank you very much for joining. I see Opeyemi, thank you. Miriam Moive, thank you. Uh, Peter, thank you. Esther Emil Willie says interesting. Thank you very much, Esther. So this is the point. You can ask your questions. You can drop your comments. We'll take them to the best of my knowledge. I'll take them to the best of my knowledge and see how we can do. I'm going to also ask our guest if he's online to also put in some words, some kind of in terms of responding to some of these questions at the comment if he can, depending when he can join us. Uh, Thank you very much, every one of you. Thank you. I appreciate you. So, out of these three trainings, training type of training that I mentioned, theater, film school, and online, you know, you can pick one that fits your budget and your goal. But if you can, um, I always say advice if you do all the three, you know, so that's what stands you from every other person that we know. You know, when you have the three set of training, you're well trained as a theater person, you have a background in theater, of course, and you went to film school, and then of course you learn some online courses, which basically will give you flexibility. It's 100% sure and certain that anywhere you go to, you know, as an actor, you will definitely get a very good role, right? Thank you very much. So, my community, please, for those who have questions, who have comments, we can take them. So let me also say that this is Kingston Omoefe TV. You're on live with Nollywood Conversation with Omoefe Kingsley, and our guest is Peter Manboyo. He's on the road right now. I know he's going to join us along the line. But however, pending when he joins us, we're trying to put up the questions that we are sending offline and online, so taking them. So if you have questions, you can put them in, and we'll take them most definitely. Okay. So let's look at audition and casting. You know, when we look at audition and casting, we're saying that uh, audition and casting. Let's see. Oh, so biggest is the question say what are the biggest mistake beginners make in auditions, right? So say what are the biggest mistake that auditions, I mean people, beginners, new actors and all that, basically the mistake that they make in auditions and all that. Well, one of them I see all the time that people, a lot of them try to be perfect. No, you don't have to be perfect. You know, nobody is born perfect. No individual, no human is perfect. So don't try to be perfect. Okay, casting director want authenticity. Be original. Every direct casting director or director wants you to be authentic, want to be original, don't want you to come and be forming what you're not. So it's very important that you have that at the back of your mind, So be authentic, be original, be yourself. Don't try to form accent, try to form acting and all that. Show your personality, show your truth. Let us know what kind of person you are. Let's know how you speak. Let's know how what you do, what you stand for, and all that. So it's very important that you come with yourself, your original self. So when we're casting you, we make sure that we're getting the right person and all that. So it's very important that you come um, original and not try to be perfect. Okay, of course, of course. Apart from that, when you're going for auditions, don't overdress. Don't put so many colors and whatever. Don't overdress. Don't wear so many very lousy. Let me use the word makeup. That's so that's a bit lousy. No, just simple makeup. Dress cute, dress nice. Um, don't dress in a situation that will put you into a precarious situation. Okay, of course, respect people. Respect the everybody you meet at the audition ground, um, at the if it's just the secretary that you met or anybody, the PA, respect them and all that. So anything that you want to do, make sure you do it very well and do it at the right time, at the right time. So be original, be truthful, respect people, be cautious, and of course, don't overact. A lot of people tend to overact when it comes to situation like that. When it comes because they feel that if they overact, they will get the role or not. Don't overact. It's not a good thing when you overact and all that. Okay, and don't of course mind your business. Stay within your perspective and within yourself and all that. Don't don't start looking at what other people are doing. You came for a purpose. Make sure you are doing what you ought to do. Okay. Thank you very much, Anthony. Anthony Warrior, I see you. He says, great. Thank you. Uh, thank you very much. Says these tips are really helpful. Thank you. Thank you very much. Uh, let's see who else is on the community. Um, um, Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, and all that. Subscribe to the King Samuel TV channel on YouTube. That's very important. And all that. Follow us, comment, and all that. So we're expecting you guys to comment and see how we can go about today's one. Um, okay, so what does director look for? Yeah, so what does director look for? When we look for during audition, what do we look for? Look for presence, we look for believability, like I said, don't try to be fake, don't try to do things that you're not to do, right? Make sure you are straightforward, make sure you do things that we can understand that you're there. Let's feel your presence even if you're not as massive in terms of size and all that, right? Let's feel your presence, and it's very important we have that and that going for all of us. Um, then blah, 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 blah. Of course, believability. What do you mean by believability? So if you're playing a character that let's for example you're playing houseboy, for example, you play this such where people can believe it, right? Don't overdo it, but just make sure that you are doing it such that people will believe your believe the character that you're playing and all that. So those are some things that Dr. Lupo. We're looking at how well you can fit into a particular role. So it's not just about the look and not just about because the script might require somebody who is tall or somebody that is short or somebody that is it light skin or dark skin and all that. So if you are light skin, for example, and you're a female, and the script says they want a male that's dark skin, you don't fit in. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're not good enough. You're a good person, you're a good actor, actress, but because you're not fitting to the role, I mean, the specific characterization or the character analysis that the director or the producer is looking for, you might not fit it at that point in time. So there's always this character Bible that we have, or that we use for audition. Because for every script, we have a character Bible that we use to build the character. So we also use that when we do casting on auditions. So pick up people who fit in those particular roles, right? Thank you very much. So it's not just about looks, not about just looks, and if you can speak the American language and or speak with an accent. No, you know. Thank you, the community. Apai says very helpful tips, great topic. Thank you very much, Apai. I appreciate you. And Tinwari said great work, sir. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Okay, let them come, keep them coming. Um, let me see if I have any question offline. Let me see. Do we have question offline? Um, okay, so for those of you who have questions, please don't forget to ask your questions. We're here to take them as we go. Let's see. Do I have any question right here? Not exactly. Okay. Our guest, Peter Manbo, is saying, hello everyone, I'm here, but not able to access. Right, I don't know what's happening. Apologies, technical difficulties. Yeah, it happens like that sometimes. But once we have questions and all that, we'll take them. You can also answer to some of the questions. Why I'll read them out, or people can also take them. Thank you very much. So if you have, if you're with me, I'm Boyo, Peter. They say the first question is saying that for someone with zero experience, very acting experience, what's the first step that we'll take? So if you have time, if you hear me, you can basically take that and we'll take it from there. Then while I go ahead, it says, do you need an agent? Not immediately. Not necessarily, but at least for the app for a start. Start with open calls, online platforms, and networking. An agent can help you later. You know, the truth that a lot of the agents that we have here are not lead agents, so to speak. So, but don't put that at the back of your mind yet. Make sure whatever you're doing the right thing. Then it'll be easy for people to cast you. Then if when you need an agent, when time comes for you to that you need an agent, you yourself you will know and all that. So it's not, I don't think you immediately you have an agent. Like they say, start with start with open calls. Most of the time audition and casting calls are posted in different platforms on Instagram. um, I know of course, one of our guests here a while ago, Pages Casting, and they do a lot of casting job and all that. So you can go to their page, you can see the online questions and all that. Then, of course, you can have um, castingcalls.ng. Castingcalls.ng is actually run by Golden Heritage, and of course, I'm one of the that been there and all that. So you get a lot of audition, also post notice for audition and casting calls. Open casting calls are posted there, so you can go there and of course, you just get information on casting and on online platform. Of course, there's also Casting Place Africa, run by one of our colleagues, who's also a director. Casting Place with a very good platform for you to also get information on auditions and all that. Of course, you can also see Audition Alert. Audition Alert is also another place where you can get information on casting and auditions. So it's very important that you go to those online platforms and you get information and all that. Of course, networking is very important. Go to film festivals, and all that. So you can basically see how it goes. Okay, right. So like yes, Taman just responded. Right, of course. So we're in tune. Of course, it says honestly, the first step is training. Train yourself. Start small. Join community theater, acting workshop. Exactly what I said. So acting. Go to join community theater, small drama groups, and all that. Of course, then go to drama and acting workshop. You see everything that you need there. So it just basically just same thing whatever. So we're in tune, myself and my special guest and all that. So let me ask this question. Let us start. Let me just confirm where we are. Say, do you need an agent at the beginning for me, I'm seeing it's not immediately. So do you need an agent, Mr. Manboyo? Let's see if we have any questions from offline, the community, and all that. While I wait for him to respond to that question, let me take some question. All right. Mm, right. Okay, I see MTZA TV says good stuff. Thank you for joining us, MTZA TV. Appreciate you. Appreciate for coming for spending your time with us. Um, we're gonna stay so long today, as I guess not with us, but I need you guys to send your questions and all that, and we can answer the question from there. Um, Let me see. Somebody is saying, "How do I join?" Uh, so I'm seeing people online and all that. Okay, how do I join Nollywood? Well, basically, Nollywood is not really um, like a school or like somewhere you go in and join. But you like if you follow what the trend of what we're talking about, there are a couple of things that you can do. So when you say when you want to join Nollywood, you want to join the industry either as an actor or as a crew person and all that. So if you're there, you can. I need for you to answer what exactly if you want if it's as a crew or as an okay as a crew. Well, basically for a crew, most often than not, I always ask the people you intend. First of all, what do you like doing? Do you like management? Do you like technical things? Do you like making people beautiful? Do you like sewing clothes and all that? There's space for everybody, right? If you're technically inclined, of course, you can be a camera person that can handle the camera, or you can do the work of a gaffer that handles the light. You of course, there's a job of a makeup person and all that. You can become a makeup person if you like to beautify or make people find beautiful and all that. Of course, if you know how to sew, of course, you can basically become a costumier. So for me to answer your question, how to join Nollywood, uh, go to film festivals, right? Or search out for movie producers and directors. Send them a DM. Don't be pushy. Just send them a simple DM and say, state what you want and all that. They will respond to you. They will also, of course, inform you about if they have any project they are doing, or they direct you to where you can get auditions or you can do stuff and all that. So um, like I said, go to acting and casting calls of NG. You can get people and audition notice from there, so you can basically join Nollywood from there. Okay, so it's very important that we get that going. Let's see if we still have um, people speaking online. Okay, so let me just take this last set of questions, then we round up for today. Maybe next week we can do better. But before then, um, so how do someone overcome stage fright? Yeah, basically I'll say you do your rehearsals, uh, practice and all that. Then of course breathe out your breathing exercises. It will help you a lot. Of course, focus on the character on what you're doing. Do not focus on yourself. Do not focus on people around or your audience. Just focus on the character that you are playing. Think of how you've done a bit of research in terms of who and who. If you're playing a police officer, for example, just focus on the character of policeman that you've dealt with or you met along the line, or you've seen, or you've gone to the police station to do research. So just concentrate on that character and it will help you to build your confidence. Okay. And confidence grows with practice. So the more you practice, the more your confidence grows. So it's very important that you do all these steps, react, do breathing exercises, of course, focus on the character, research on the character before you come to set, and all this will help you as you go. Okay, so let me see. We have more questions. Daily routines. So, what are daily routines that you can basically expect? Well, read your script, right? Read your script, practice monologues, watch films critically, watch a lot of films, watch tons and tons of films, subscribe to different film platform and TV and all that, and of course, watch tons and tons of films. Of course, record yourself, right? Record yourself, see how we are doing. If you're doing good, you know. And of course, it's something that will help you a lot, as an actor. Do you have a mirror in your house? From if you have a mirror in your house, that one will help you a lot. You can study yourself from the mirror. You can see how you're doing with the mirror. So it's very important that you have all these routine. They are basic routine. These are just basic, really. Reading your script, right? Of course, read your script every night, at every point, every opportunity you have. Read your script, okay? Practice and practice monologues. Do monologue, practice them and all that. Look at people who are doing great monologues. Look at good actors. Look at good films. Copy their acting techniques and all that. You need to do monologue for yourself and practice and make sure you get it right. It will help you a lot, of course. Record yourself, right? Record yourself. Very important. You record yourself, right? Then, if you record yourself, you want to see if you are doing good. What aspect are you what you are doing? You need to improve on, and what aspect you need to work on. So it's very important. Um, NTZA TV says, "Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I hope I'm able to answer your question. Thank you for joining us." Apoyemi says, "Thank you, thank you, I appreciate you, I appreciate you. Thank you for joining us and all that." You know. So I'll round up with this last question. You say, is it harder to break into Nollywood? I know we answered this question some time ago in one of our episodes. Is it harder to break into Nollywood right now? Well, it's not. It's not too very very hard. Not harder, but it's competitive. Yes, more competitive now than ever before because we have so many platforms that must feed content to another. So there's for a beginner for you to have a chance, you must, of course, be prepare yourself. Showcase your talent without waiting. You don't have to wait for one producer or one director to come take you to cast you for a job. You can do things on your own and all that. So people will pick you from wherever they see you. If you do skits, you do short form content, you put them on Instagram, on TikTok, anywhere you put them, even on YouTube, people will see them and say, okay, this is very good. And so you don't have to wait for a producer to come and get what you can work on yourself and all that. Okay, I will stop here today. I want to say thank you to everybody that joined me. It's unfortunate our guest wasn't able to meet up with today's. I promise next week we're going to make sure we sort everything out. But then I want to say a big thank you to everybody that joined us. Please don't forget to subscribe. Uh, Subscribe to the King Sowefe TV, and every Thursday we'll bring you new and comprehensive editions and episode. I want to say a big thank you to Akpayemi Soya. Thank you. Appreciate you. Mary Omoife, thank you. Our special guest, Peter Amanboy, thank you very much. Um, Esther Emiowole, thank you very much. Anthony Worry, thank you very much. Uh, Maza, thank you, Maza. Appreciate you. Oladan is a great insight. Thank you, Ola. Mr. One, thank you for joining in. Appreciate you. Um, and MTZ TV, MTZ ATV, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Akpemi, thank you very much for joining me. Um, this is what we call it up. I want to appreciate everybody for joining me. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And next week we'll do better every week. We keep improving, and guess what? We will do better every now and then. Thank you. If you learned anything today, please tell somebody, share the information, and we'll take it from here next time. Thank you very much. Mary Murphy says bye. Bye. Thank you, dear. Appreciate you. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by, for hanging out with me. Today I've been faithful. we'll still deal with some of these questions offline and online with some of our interesting guests next week. Thank you very much. I appreciate everybody for joining me on this session. Thank you. This is signing out. Um, Aquarium say thank you. Say you're doing a great job and giving the younger one enough courage and insight. Thank you very much. That's actually the reason why we have these conversations. This conversation is a conversation where we're taking it from a place of understanding. Thank you very much. Bye. Nice being here. Nice having you on board. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Thank you, everybody. Hello. And it joins. Ah, wow. We're just signing out and you're coming. But anyway, for those of us who are still online, um,
Wow.
our guest just came in now. Our guest just came.
Apologies.
No, it's okay. I was just saying to them that maybe we'll round up and we'll do for it. But now that here, I think we can talk. For those of us who are still online, we can still do a bit of things and questions and all that. So I don't know where I stop if you missed any of those points. But first of all, let me welcome Mr. Peter Boyo to the King Someone TV, the Nollywood, not the Nollywood conversation. He's an in-house person. He's a specialist. He's one of us in the house. So anytime we need special information and special support, we run down to Peter Boyo. Thank you very much, Peter Boyo,
Thank,
for joining us. Well,
thank you so much for having me.
yes, Akwelmi Olusa says we're still here. Thank you for not leaving yet. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I see a lot of people are still online. Thank you very much. So quickly, I'll be able to answer some of the questions to the best of my knowledge using what I have to answer them. So I don't know if you want to just throw some light, basically, in some of the questions. I know you're online at some point in time. First, I want to have Mr. Peter Boyo is a trained filmmaker, a director, a producer, a casting director, an actor, an ambassador, a coach, a mentor to a lot of people, and a well read and well knowledgeable person. Thank you very much for joining us today, Peter Boyo.
Thank you so much. Apologies to everyone. I had a lot of technical difficulties, but I didn't give up. So when you're
Yes.
acting in your acting career, you never give up because at the 99th hour, what happened? I joined in.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for staying on. I appreciate you. So we talked about the if somebody wants to join acting with zero experience. What are the steps generally that the person would take? Would all talk about acting and talent. Which of them is more important? And I don't know, I want to speak to some of those things already. Those two questions.
Okay, first of all, if you want to go into acting, like people in Nigeria always say, I want to go to acting, are you passionate about acting? And if you are, talent is one thing, but what do you do with that talent is what will make a difference. We're all talented in different ways. And I always say we act every day because you have different behaviors to different people. I'm on this platform, I'm a different person. If I'm home, I'm a different person. If I'm with my peers, so it's the same thing as you. So you're acting every day. Now, if you want to take it as a career, the first thing you have to make up your mind to be an actor. Now, acting isn't just about going in front of a screen or stage and screaming and yelling and going body language. Acting is actually interpreting a character and being believable and making us think that that character has come to life. So, in essence, you're bringing that character to life. If you want to be an actor, now I use the word actor for both male and female because we're all actors. So if
Absolutely.
you want to go into actor, first of all, you have to always practice, practice, practice. I'm sure Mr. Moife has told you, practice, practice, practice. Watch a lot of movies, watch different type of films, TV, whatever it may be. Watch plays. Know how people interpret. Watch Z World. Watch Korean movies. Watch American movies. Watch Nollywood. Those are great teachers. You may laugh at the storylines or you may laugh, but watch how they interpret characters. There's different types of acting. There's yes, overacting, which is when they tell you to do all that. There's internalization. Those are technical terms that you learn later. But you have to study your craft. Go in
Right.
front of a mirror, practice, and then, like we always say on this program, auditioning is very important. It's not
Very
that, yes, we've always said, doesn't mean if you don't get picked, you're a bad actor. It just means you're not the right fit. So don't give up. Put yourself out there because nobody's coming to your door to knock on your door. So put yourself out there, go for auditions, know industry people, know where the action is going on. Do your research. If you're going to buy a shoe or something, you research, you go online, you check. So do the same thing for acting. So that's just basically.
All right. All right. Thank you. So, in terms of training, because we know training is very important, right? Because I've said to the house that um, trying to differentiate between if which one is more important, acting talent or skills. I'm going to say it's a mix of both. That's very important that you have a mix of both.
Definitely.
So, because some people are naturally very expressive, like you said, and all that. So, but we need that training for us to take on the next level and all that. So, in terms of training, what kind of training would you recommend? Because for me, I did recommend. I did say you can do theater, you can do film school, and you can do online training. So, from experience as a professional, what would you recommend?
Oh, you're very right because all is important. First of all, you have to have the talent, and then you have to do something about that talent. Training is very important. Now there are different types of trainings. Like you said, there's film school, there's acting school, there's formal training, which is like getting a school or acting coach. But if you can't get those, or if you can't tie into those, you can train yourself. Like I said, watch other actors what they're doing, train in front of a mirror, use your phone. We all have cell phones. I think 99.99% have cell phones.
Our cell phones,
Do
absolutely.
monologues. Monologues are very important. When you do a monologue, you're acting as one, but you're talking to your phone. You act with your phone. Let your phone be the other character. So you don't even have to be in a formal training. You can just practice yourself in front of a mirror, video yourself, and then see how you perform. Are you convincing yourself that you're acting properly, or are you just making noise? Are you becoming that character? Are you believable? Then, if you're going for acting school or acting coach, I recommend you do that because you learn the technical parts of acting. So it's not just about you acting, like I said before. If you're acting for film, it's different for if you're acting from stage. When you're acting from stage, you have one shot because you're live. So you have to be able to memorize. Well, I don't like people memorize. Learn your lines and become that character. Know your cues on stage. Know if you're going left. And if you mess up, you never ever let the audience know you messed up. Make it
Absolutely.
sound or make it be like it was meant to be.
All right. Thank you very much. Are you still there? Oh, we lost him for a moment for that minute. What why we somebody on RZ TV says good to be here. Thank you. Good to have you. Thank you for joining us. Um, MTZ Teaser TV says welcome, Mr. Boyo. Good to have you here. Thank you, Mr. Boyo, and all that. I hope you join us quickly, shortly, and all that before round up. Um, so, like you were saying, you need to train yourself. You need to do the right thing at the right time, and all that. Right. So, acting and training, which will act. Okay, we talked about that already, and all that. So, let us see if you'll join us again. The network is bad where he said. I hope it will join us quickly as soon as possible. why we look at that. And look at our community. Please send in your questions, your comment. Let's know you're here. It's good to have you on board. Um, it's a conversation, so I always say the community should be part of it. So we need you to respond to some of the questions. If we're saying the right thing or we're not saying the right thing, uh, please, I need for you to send a conversation and send your comment. Let's have a conversation here, right here. Uh, while we wait for him, let's just go through some of those. Um,
For
okay.
today.
Yeah. What's
Okay.
happening? What's happening with
I don't
network?
know. Today is one of those days. But
Yeah,
let me,
no.
should I continue?
Yes, yes. Please continue from. Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, what I was saying, your other actors feed off of you.
Right.
Make a mistake, or if you don't get your cues, they will supplement. I mean, they will supplement or complement you. Same
Yeah.
thing for film. With film, you
Yeah.
have the luxury of retakes. So
Mhm.
if you're acting, can you still hear me?
Yes, yes. You go ahead. We can hear you
Hello,
very loud. Yeah, yeah. We can
are
hear
you
you loud.
there?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Okay.
We can hear you. Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So you have the luxury of retakes. So if you make a mistake,
Yes.
we can always retake it. Then you have to know your
Yes.
technical cues. Like when they
Mm.
say action, you're not asking, should I start? You have to know
Let's start.
when the director says go this way or that way, or blocking, or all those technical terms. So when you go to acting school or coaching, you learn all those technical things, internalization, you learn the different techniques, method acting, you learn about marketing yourself, because acting is also part of the industry. So it's a business too. You learn about knowing how to read contracts, sign contracts. So training is very important because you learn all those things that you wouldn't normally learn if you were home by yourself. And I know you have
So,
your acting production academy. Do you still have it?
yes, we still have Heritage Film and TV Academy. We still do some training. So for those of you who
Okay.
want to, of course, we have it. Of course, you are a major resource person
Yeah, it's
for the
been a
academy.
while. I
So
was away. So we need to continue with that. So sign up with
yes,
us. I'm not advertising. Well, I'm advertising. Sign up with
you
us
can.
so that you can get more insight. Okay.
Right. Thank you very much, Mr. Aman Boyo. Kemi Akile just joined. Hello, everyone. Apologies, join. Yeah, it's okay. We had a bit of technical issues too. So
We've
thank you
had
for joining
drama
us.
today.
Yes, a bit of say hello, everyone. Hello, Kemi. Good to be here. What do you miss? Well, not a lot, but of course, Mr. Boyo is here to give us some tips on how we can grow in this industry as an actor, as a good new actor, and all that. So, if you have any question, you can ask them. We'll still take them. Um, I think we'll just give Mr. Mando some time. I'm going to apologize and beg my community that we let's give us some extra time. If it's just 20 or so minutes, so we can just have a good time with Mr. Amanboyo. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Mary, thank you for still hanging there. Mary Omowe says, way to go, Mr. Boyo. Of course. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Okay, so as a starter, do you need an agent?
Now that's a good one because sometimes, well, most times agents are instrumental in finding you. We call them gigs or acting jobs or acting platforms where you wouldn't normally be able to access. So
Right.
agents are good if you can sign up with one. I would advise you to, but also read your contract so you know that working with an agent doesn't mean you can't work with somebody else. That's why I said you need to be able to look at contracts. If you sign a
Yes.
contract and you work with an agent, are you able to do other jobs? That's very important. Or if you do other jobs, does it still fall under the agent, even if you find it yourself? Now, agents also will source out jobs that only agents are privy to because some especially like TV commercials, they don't want to deal with individuals, so they use
Mm.
agencies. And then
Yeah.
some production companies, they use casting
Directors.
directors, casting agents. Yes. So they're very important. But if you can't, then you have to do the work yourself, network yourself, and try to get in there. And don't worry about rejection. For every 100 rejections, one will call you. So,
Okay, great.
yes.
Because I did mention the community that where I was speaking from the aspect of agent manager. I don't think you need that one immediately when you're starting up. I think you
No,
need to
no.
grow.
It's true.
So
Yes.
you grow your craft to a specific level, then you cannot take it from there, right? Okay. So I know you've been acting for God knows how long, from very very young till now. You still actor. How do you manage stage fright? There's a question I came and say, how can I overcome stage fright? So how do you manage stage fright?
Okay, now with you will be very surprised. With 90, it could be 99, but
Mm,
we all get stage fright, especially when you're going to a brand new production. If
no,
you're doing a
absolutely.
series, yes, if you're doing a series where you know everyone and you've been together for 1 year, 2 years, now you're family, that's easy. But when you're going to a brand new set, there's always stage fright. How do you
Right.
manage it? Be confident, and then also think that everybody else too has stage fright. That will help you psychologically.
That's right.
And
You
then
know.
be prepared. If you've been given a script ahead of time, be
Mm,
prepared. Read your script, know your lines, ask questions, and when you come in, just feel comfortable. Be confident. Everybody there is there to work and to help each other. So, how do you overcome stage fright? Just be comfortable and relax. Know
mm,
that everyone too has something there.
mm. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
So how do you prepare for when you're going for a shoot, knowing that you're going to have people? Um, of course, you're going to have a bit of stage fright. How do you prepare yourself uh, for that time or for that situation?
Okay, normally, especially if I'm going to a brand new set where I don't know a single person, or if it's on stage or even a show or event, I just be confident and say, there's a reason why I'm there. I talk to myself, they must actually want me to be here. That's why I'm here. And then, secondly, I say, well, I'll just do the best as I can, right? So if they
Mm.
don't want me, they would have not invited me here. And then I think of positive things and then I just read it. And then in the end, I'm like, okay, I don't want to use the F word. I'm like,
Yeah.
fudge it. I'm like, fudge it. I'm here. Let's just do it. You know? So it's
Right.
something it's something you can't really get over because it happens all the time. Believe me, to the best of us. But just be confident and don't be scared because
Mm.
if you're scared, it's going to show. Trust me, it's going to show.
Sure. Most definitely.
So don't
So
worry. For you to even get to that stage, they must have really wanted you.
that's right. So some people they go to the length of taking a bit of a shack or a bit of. Would you
Okay.
advise that to do that?
I don't advise it. Why? Because you become dependent on it.
On
Because
it,
I know of yes, I know of one artist that what happened now? Okay, I won't call his name, but he was like, if I just smoke a little, I'll perform well. I was like, see, now you're depending on the smoke or drink before you
yeah,
perform. So what if you don't have it? That means you're going to mess up the production. So I don't advise it. I mean, it helps to lose your shyness and inhibitions, but I wouldn't advise you because you become dependent on it. Trust me, you will.
all right. Thank you very much. Ape me Olusa says, give me a thumbs up. Thank you very much, Ape. Thank you for hanging out with us. And NTZ TV says you too much, Mr. Boy. They say you too much. So no
Thank you.
problem. Um, yes, he's asking this question again. Say, how do I join the industry? He asked, how can I join Nollywood? But he's asking, how do I join Nollywood? So he wants your own perspective too. How can somebody join Nollywood?
Okay, joining Nollywood is joining the industry. First of
Industry.
all, as an actor, Go and
Right.
register with Actors Guild of Nigeria, AGN. Why I
Right.
say this is because now you're among actors, you're among your peers. They have
Yeah.
special programs they do. They have information that you wouldn't find anywhere else. And then you're among actors of different calibers and different generations and
Right.
different what do you call it now? A
Yeah.
actors, B actors, extras. They're
Activities.
all yes. So information is passed out there. Then also, like I said before, do your research. Go online. You can go if you can Google all those gossip channels. You can Google acting channels. You can join casting. What is it? Casting call NG. They're always posting about different jobs. So it's not that hard. And if you live in a place like some cities, there's not much of the industry going on, then you might want to go online and send out monologues and think of how you can travel, or because you have to do the work. Nobody's coming to your house to call you. That's only in the movies or special instances. If you don't go out there, put yourself out there, nothing will happen.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for the. I want to speak to the community. Thank you very much for being patient. I want to also appreciate everybody for staying this long and all that. Please, your comments and your questions, we'll take them. We will not leave out any question or any comment. Please, we appreciate everybody. And don't forget to subscribe and comment, okay? And of course, share and tell people about this channel and about this particular episode. Thank you very much. So, let's going forward. Do you have any questions? Okay, MTZ just says thank you very much. Mr. Boyo, MTZ says thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so let's look at industry realities quickly. Okay, I think we talked about that. One. If it's, if, we talked about, is it difficult to join Nollywood right now, or is easier?
I think it's actually easier now because there's, like I said before, there's so many platforms out there that before you wouldn't even have access to. Now
Mm,
everybody's on social media, so you don't even really have to do much work to find out um, things happening. There's always auditions. There's always behind the scenes. If there's a behind the scenes that you know about, you can message them. Producers are all over the internet. You need a producer, you need a casting director or production manager. Those three, if you can get in contact with them, even online, they may not answer you the first day, but just be persistent. You see how I've been getting kicked out. I didn't give up. So you shouldn't give up too. So you can approach any producer or casting agent or production manager or director or any filmmaker and say, I want to act so and so. You can send your pictures, you can send your monologues, and I advise you to create some kind of online presence. So if you've been acting maybe in church or in school, that's acting. If you've been acting in your community theater, that's acting. Take pictures, have one or two videos, put them online so that if you tell me I want to act, I can just go to your page and say, oh, okay, oh, this guy is good, but he's
right.
in some town in Cross River State and I'm in
Mm,
Lagos. I said,
mm,
but we really need this look for this movie. Let's
yeah.
contact him. So you
Right.
never know what's out there. So it's easy.
Okay, it's fine. Let you jump in straight to what's the role of networking? Because you talk about somewhere in Calabar or in Port Harcourt or somewhere. What's the role of networking? What's the importance of networking to young actors or aspiring actors?
Very, 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 very important because when you network, it's where dissemination of information starts.
Mm,
Like now, if you send Mr. Kingsley a message, you're networking because now he has noticed you, he
absolutely.
has seen you. Now you send
Mm,
him a picture,
mm,
and then he says, I'm not shooting anything now, but Peter Mamboyo is shooting. Let me
mhm.
send him this picture. Now I
Good.
get the picture and I was like, I'm not really shooting, but I'll be doing something next week. But I know somebody who needs two actors. Let me send to him. So you're already networking
Mm,
just from contacting Mr. Kingsley here. So that's how networking works. It works like a domino effect. And it's important because I always say this: see and be seen, know and be known, hear and be heard,
Absolutely.
speak and be spoken to, all of the whatever you call it,
The,
put
the
yourself out. Yes.
yes. So what does showing up at event also do? And of course, are they part of the networking stuff? Show up at event auditions, and of course, parties and all that. How does that help?
It's very important because when you go there, you're already among people that are doing what you want to do. You introduce yourself, you make friends, you exchange phone numbers, you get information. That is the height of networking, going to an
Right.
event, because everybody is there at the same time. It's not just one. You're in a mecca of actors and industry people that you need. So it's very important. Go to events, but know how to network. It's not like going there and begging and looking desperate. You
Right.
have to also let the person you're talking to know what you're bringing, like they say, bringing to the table, but you have to be able to deliver. If they call you to act, are you going to say, oh, it's too far, I can't take transport, blah, blah, blah? Or,
Mm.
oh, next week I'm supposed to go somewhere. Then
Right.
you've missed the boat.
You're right.
So, yeah. Because it happens. I've had people tell me, I want to act, and then I send them somewhere. And they're, oh, it's too far. I said, then why did you bother me in the first place?
First place, absolutely. Okay, so the community say, let's go to the community. Mary, what if you say, says networking is indeed key. The key is very, very key. Networking is
Very.
very important, very, very important. Most of the time, when I spend money, go for events and shows, for master classes and all that. People don't know why, but it's still part of. Even me, someone that I've done over 20 years in the industry, I still need to network every now and then. So it's very, very important that.
Always.
Okay. Entry says absolutely. Of course, he's agreeing. Absolutely. Yes. So networking is very, very important. Okay. Let's go straight to some hot, spicy stuff and all that. So in the very beginning, yeah. Let me see. It's good. Are there particular roles from that actors should reject some roles? Is it a good thing when actors reject some roles?
I think you should do what you're comfortable with. Number one, you just have to be comfortable, because if you're not, then number one is going to show, and number two, after that um, job or gig, you're still going to live your life. So if you're not comfortable with, let's say, kissing on scene, then tell your producer before you even start, not like right in the middle, you say, I can't do this, then you mess up the production. That's when the issue comes. And they say, then why did you sign up for it? So if you're not comfortable with this something, let them know from the beginning. Trust me, for every job, there's 100 people waiting to take your place.
Right.
So
Right.
if you're not comfortable for maybe religious reasons, because we're all human beings first,
Right. Yes.
then
Yes.
some people are married and their spouses don't even watch them on screen because they don't want to see. Then
Mm,
some people are not comfortable with nudity. Some people
mm,
are not comfortable with intimacy. Some people are not comfortable with acting certain type of roles,
mm.
especially controversial roles. Some
Right.
people, so if you're not comfortable with something, let your production know at the beginning, or don't take the role. But
Right.
as an actor, you have the right to say, no, I don't want to do this.
Right.
If you're under contract, then you must discuss it at the beginning that, fine, I will work with you, but there are certain things I will not do.
Mm, mm, mm.
So
Right. So it's very important that you state all the facts from the beginning before you start, before you begin, so that we know that, oh, this person cannot do this, cannot do that, and all that. Okay. Okay. So should beginners work for free at the beginning? I mean, should beginners work for free?
well, I wouldn't say beginners have to work for free, but there's, okay, let me put it this way. There's one, two, three, four, could be 4 or 5 reasons why you do. Let's talk about film or
Mm,
stage.
mm,
Number one, for exposure. So
mm,
you can do free films or for exposure.
All right.
Number two, you can do for barter. What I mean by barter, this is more among established people. Say, I'll act in your movie, you edit my film, or
Right.
I'll act in your movie when I'm doing my you act in mine. Barter system, give and take. Then there's for money, of course. But if money is your number one motivation, it's going to be hard for you.
Right.
Then
Right.
then number four is you're acting maybe because they wrote that role for you, or that's for more advanced actors, or that
Okay.
role is, yes, made specially for you. So if you say as a beginner, should you work for free? If you have the opportunity, I see no reason why you shouldn't. If it's comfortable for you, it's not something that you spend all your money to get to set and be treated like trash. Do it because number one, you're getting exposure. Number two, the
Experience.
experience of acting. Yes.
Yes.
And number three, you're networking. We just talked
Yes.
about networking.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes,
Right.
because producers, production managers, the casting directors, they all talk and they say, this guy is so, or this girl, she's so determined, she's so talented, and if you call her, she won't charge you, she will do it. Then
Mm.
people start saying, oh, she's good, she's good. Next
Good.
thing, your price is going up. They're starting to give you roles and roles, then you can start charging. So the exposure and the experience is important.
Yes. It's very important that the experience is very important. There's something we call catch 22. No
Yes.
experience, no job. No job,
Yes.
experience. So how do you get experience without how do you get a job when you don't have the experience? And how do you get you don't have a job? How do you get the experience? So that's why sometimes it's very important that you also do some of this job free of charge so that it can help you to get the experience. So I'm just agreeing to the fact that we need to be. You said that they can do it for experience, for exposure, and also for networking. So for others of you out there, get this at the back of your mind. It's not every when I mean that you're even getting paid really. You're really
I
getting
was just
paid.
going to say it's not even free
Yeah.
because
Anyway,
now you have that film credit. Your name
yeah,
is there, your face is there.
there are a lot of people who wants that opportunity. So it's not really free, so to speak. So I would say it's free, really, right? So anybody in the community, we are to Kude, thank you for joining us. She says, great work, sir. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. Uh, Mr. Amanboye, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for joining us and for everything. Okay, so if you start over today, right? What would you change or what would you redo again as an actor?
As an actor,
Yes.
um, it's going to be a little bit contradictory to what I said. I will do less free work.
Right. All right.
The only
Okay.
thing. No, I wouldn't really change anything per se because it's all been an learning experience. Because the first time I really did any acting, I was 6 years old. That I can
Right.
remember. Maybe I did things younger. I don't know, but
Right.
and it's been different from every single time. Believe it or not, because I'm not a stereotype actor. Today I can be. Well, they tried to make me one play native doctor because of my eyes and all that, but I refuse to be stereotyped. So I enjoy doing characters. I enjoy wearing different costumes, disguises. I enjoy playing different roles because it's challenging for me. I'm that type of actor. But if you get stereotypes, then it becomes routine and boring. So I wouldn't change too much except to stop working for free.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much.
And that
Now,
was not in the beginning. That was not in the beginning.
at the
So
beginning.
beginners
Yeah.
don't try.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Empty. I said very funny. Very funny and it laughs and all that. Because we need for you guys to give you your questions and all that random so I can take them. Anthony says, very interesting conversation. Thank you. I'm happy that we are happy that you like the conversation. It's not meant to be boring, it's meant to be very educating and very knowledgeable. Mr. Boyo, thank you very much. You're making their day. You're hot. So our committee.
Thank you.
Okay. So we will round up shortly. Let's take a look at our advice and takeaways, right? What advice for beginners or plenty advice for beginners?
Okay, my advice is start. You
Hmm.
can't do anything without starting. Don't worry if you start small. There's no small actor or small roles. There's only
Right.
small minds. Just
Hmm.
start. Even if you're given one scene, even if it's Waka Pass, you
Hmm.
are already on screen. You might be Waka Pass in the best scene of the movie. You might be Waka Pass and somebody will spot you and say, wow, look at that person. Not even for your acting, for your look, you're the right look, you're the right fit for what they're looking at. So
Hmm.
start. Then also put yourself out there, like I said, do
Right.
your research. You can research all kinds of crap on TV. Research for yourself. There's
Hmm.
too many casting going on. There's directors, there's films. Now everybody's doing YouTube. So there's a lot of opportunities out there. But if you do not start, nobody's coming to knock on your door.
Thank you very much. Anthony Warren says stereotyping is actually routine. Really, it's always good to try out. Yes, I know one of these time we're going to talk about stereotyping. Maybe one of these
Yes, it's a big one.
people want to talk about stereotyping. So thank you for bringing it up to us. Stereotyping. It's a big conversation. It's not something we can just touch and go. But of course, we agree with you that it's always good for you to try new roles as an actor, and also good for the director and producer to also try people in different roles and different capacities. Like you talked about, we wanted to stereotype you by making you native doctor all the time. So
But I have to give you credit. You're the first person that ever cast me to be a lawyer. And then I
right,
had dreadlocks. And
dread.
I said, I said to you, but I have dreadlocks. He said, yes, you'll be the first lawyer with dreadlocks. Let's do
Yes,
it. And I was like, wow.
yes, yes,
And
and
then I
also
played a doctor
on the series, the Broken series, we also casted you. We cast
as a
you
doctor.
as a doctor with dreads.
So you see,
But
and
we
people didn't
just
even say a word. They
no, they
just
didn't complain. They just liked it, and they just go ahead and because this is what the world is even evolving to right now. The new generation, they want to see the thing out of the box. They don't want to be boxed. They don't want to be in that regular thing that we all know. So they want something different, something refreshing, and something nice. Thank you very much, Anthony, for that. Okay. So finally, inspiration. What to inspire? Yeah, you talked about. Advice already. How I want you to inspire people. You know, um, you know, I know you're a coach and all that. So inspire us.
you are the best you. And okay, I met this guy today, Abraham, and he has like his mustache and his beard are
Mm,
kind of blonde and dark, and he's a Nigerian guy and it's natural. And I said, oh, I love your hair color. Did you color
mm,
it? And he said, no, it's natural. And then he said he just colored his hair black. I'm like, why? He said, because he used to get teased and his mom used to tell him to cut it. I'm like, but that is your gift from God. And I'm not trying to sound
yeah.
like a pastor. I'm telling you, that is what makes you unique. And if you're in an acting what audition you already stand out because you look different. So I'm saying
Mm,
to everybody, embrace your uniqueness, embrace yourself, because you are the best you can be, and you have something special. Don't ever think you don't. You might
mm,
want to aspire to be like us or whoever your role model is, but you
mm.
are special, and you have to bring what is special about you out so that we can also embrace it. We all have the same two legs, one head, but we embrace our uniqueness. We embrace what we love.
That's
Mr.
right.
Omoife embraces what he does. That's why he's there, not because he's scared or somebody
Mhm.
told him he wants to do it. So you are your best you. And my inspiration, or whatever you want to call it, is go out there. You have something special. You watching, you have something special. Just
Absolutely.
let us see it. Let us see it.
Yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Peter Manboyo. Mtisa said good stuff. I was actually says good talks. Yes. I'm to say thank you. Sure. Thank you very, very much, Mr. Peter Manboyo. We come to the end of today's conversation. It's been a very interesting one. Um, do you have any final words? I know you have a couple of projects that you're on right now. You're very busy. You have any final words? Want to talk about them quickly?
Well, talking about projects, we have Festac Africa 2025. And if you are watching from Ghana, come to, especially if you're in Accra, come to Black Star Independence Square from September 21st to September 27th in Accra, Ghana. And then also we have the Thinking Reimagine live concert, which is happening in VI Bature on the 13th of September. You're also invited. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, the same name, Peter Amanboyo, and get more information. And what else? What else? Final thoughts. Just don't give up. I didn't give up today. Whatever was in the universe was trying to stop me from coming up here, and I didn't give up, and I will
Right.
never give up. So never, ever, ever give up.
Right. Thank you very much, Mr. Manboyo. Just say big thank you to all the community. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank
Um,
you, everyone. Thank you
on
so much.
Femi Olusoya, thank you. Mary Yomoife, thank you. Um, Esther Miowole, thank you. Anthony Worry, thank you. Mazza, thank you. Ola Daniels, thank you. Uh, Mtiza TV, thank you. Um, Aruza TV, thank you very much. Kemilicious, thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. God bless you. Um, Uya Tukudu, thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you, everybody. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please join us next week again for another very interesting conversation on Nollywood Conversation with Omoife Kingsley. And please don't forget
Azot
to subscribe.
Arotsa TV. Thank you.
That TV, yes. Don't forget to subscribe. It's very important. Thank you very much, and I appreciate everybody. This is King Samuel. We sign out now. Thank you, and God bless you. We appreciate you for every for joining us every week. God bless you. Thank you, and thank you
Thank
very
you.
much, for you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.